Hi folks, Dr. Bob McCauley. All the products that I take and the supplements I take for energy coming up. The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, of course, I drink a couple glasses of water just like that. That's how you want to start your day. I drink a big tall glass of alkaline ionized water, and then I have another one after that. And I generally don't eat anything until I really have had, at least a liter or maybe almost 2 liters of water. It's just a good time to really clear the system and, and clear your body and kind of have a little mini fast before you start eating again. Fasting, of course, being one of the healthiest things you can possibly do for yourself. But so I feed the brain, I have a whole video on that, but then what are the products that, you want to take for direct energy? That's what this video is about. These aren't in any really particular order. Top of my list, of course, spirulina. Spirulina is a blue-green algae, or really it's a cyanobacteria. It is extremely high energy food, much more than chlorella. Chlorella also energy. Most popular products, spirulina and chlorella together, but the spirulina is really just such a simple food for the body to digest. Extremely high energy, is 60% protein, and it's something I always tell people, make sure you take a little bit of protein with everything you eat. Your body will absorb the nutrients much better. So for direct energy, for working out, that kind of stuff, spirulina, top of the list, no doubt about it. Ashwagandha, if you want all day energy, where it just lifts you up and takes you throughout the day, ashwagandha is amazing. It comes from a root generally in India that's grown in a lot of different places in the world. The stuff that we have here is an herbal extract. It's about a 2.5% extract of alkaloids in there. What they call willithinoids. That's the active ingredient that you find in ashwagandha. But I take this religiously every single day. I've been doing it for many, many years. I'll mention very quickly, any kind of herbal extract, you always want to cycle on, cycle off. So that active ingredient is missing from the body, and then your body says, hey, that's great, I'm missing, I was missing it, and then you reintroduce it, and it kind of just hits it again and says, oh yeah, that's that the active chemical that I love. Otherwise your body builds up too much of a tolerance. But ashwagandha, absolutely amazing for energy, and it's that all day energy. You just keep going and going and going. Next one would be maca. Maca, it comes from a root that's grown usually in South America. It grows above at least 14,000 feet. Usually 16 to 18 is where you want to get it. 1,000 feet. This comes out of Peru, but maca is just a root. I really don't do the extract. I just do the powder. It really has incredible hormonal balance in the body. There's a lot of women that have taken this that are postmenopausal, and their hot flashes go away, and they stop taking it, and it all comes back, and they were going, wow, this stuff really is amazing. But for energy, maca root, just absolutely amazing. And again, I just take the powder. It's got a nice taste. I think it tastes a little bit kind of like caramel, so, you just put it in water. You can mix it with juice, doesn't matter. But I do that every single day, and it's really good, really high energy. Another one that I take, of course, is Shilajit. I like what I like to call Himalayan clay. It comes out of the Himalayan mountains, as it sounds. It's a long story about where it comes from, but it is a clay. It's not an herbal extract. But what this has got is fulvic acid. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in just a minute. But Shilajit's really good. It's called the rock of life, the elixir of immortality. It's just known for giving people incredible longevity, giving them really a lot of strength. But it is an amazing clay. Not an herb, but something I take all the time, not every single day, but definitely take quite a bit of it. But what you're really looking for there, again, is the fulvic acid. Another one, of course, is fulvic acid in and of itself. Fulvic acid. Fulvic acid is just amazing for energy. This is liquid here, and you can get fulvic acid in a powder form, but I like the liquid. If you take about, whatever, not even a capful, really about a tablespoon, or maybe a couple tablespoons, and just hold it in your mouth. It'll go directly into your body through the sublingual duct, the same way that angstrom minerals do. and just hits the bloodstream, and I mean, really almost immediately you can begin to feel the energy. So fulvic acid really performs an amazing amount of functions around the body. But for pure energy, I just wanted to talk about energy today. Fulvic acid, I take it all the time. I like to take it in the morning. I don't take anything for energy at night for obvious reasons, because you want to wind down and you don't want to be, I want to be able to sleep through the night. Fulvic acid, another really great one. Another one I take, and I take it every single day, ribose. Where your body actually gets energy from is something called ATP, which is endosine triphosphate. So there's endosine, that's one molecule, and then there's phosphate, and there's 3 of them, so it's called triphosphate. And then what you need to put those 2 together is ribose. And ribose is actually, it's called d-ribose. The D stands for dextrin, so it's really a dextrose. So your body has this, your body creates ribose, it stores it in its tissue. But if you live on the wrong diet, you don't get a lot of good foods in your body, so you deplete it. Or if you're a really high performance athlete, you really deplete that ribose very easily. If you really work out a lot like I do, I work out every single day, and I never miss. And I noticed a few years ago I started taking the ribose, made a huge difference. So that's how your body gets energy, is the ATP, endosine triphosphate. And this is a critical key. I never miss this. I take about 1 to 2 tablespoons a day of this. It's just like sugar. It tastes just like sugar, and it actually is nice. It has a negative glycemic index. What that means is your blood sugar will actually go down taking this. So you could use this, put this in your coffee and your tea. I don't recommend you eat all that stuff, but you can use it just as a sugar. So ribose, take it every single day for energy. This one is another one I take on a regular basis, Tribulus. Tribulus really you take for testosterone. I've got a better one that I'm going to talk about in a minute here, but Tribulus is been around for really centuries and centuries and been known, but it really produces testosterone in the body, and that's where the energy comes from. Thing to remember about testosterone is a lot of people just think, oh, testosterone. Both men and women need testosterone, or testosterone is just going to lead to, libido. And what testosterone does is it gives you a lot of energy, and then it's like, what are you going to do with that energy? When if you want to lift weights or go running, that's how you use it. So Tribulus, I take it often. I don't take it every single day, but it's a really good one for energy, and it's very inexpensive. Now, last, but certainly not least, is Tongkat Ali. This is amazing stuff, guys. This produces testosterone. This happens to come out of Malaysia. It's from a tree root called Eurycomanone. And Tongkat Ali, and this is the extracted form, so it's 100 times concentrated. I call it TA 100. And I don't take it every single day, but I definitely take it very often. About a 500 milligram capsule, so half of a gram, will keep you all day. It produces huge amounts of testosterone in the body. It's kind of a little complicated. It doesn't actually technically produce testosterone. What it does is it keeps the free testosterone in that level, in that form in the body, so your body can absorb it. So it's really complicated. It's not worth really going into. So does it produce testosterone or cause it to be produced? Technically it does a little bit, but technically it allows it to stay in the form so your body can actually use it. So this stuff is amazing. And it is quite costly. It's very expensive, but a little bit goes a very, very long way. And believe me, folks, this stuff really works. Testosterone. Remember, both men and women need testosterone. And both men and women both need estrogen. I always say men need testosterone and we need estrogen, and women need estrogen and need testosterone. As a matter of fact, you need testosterone to make estrogen in the body. So this is really excellent for getting your testosterone levels up. That's what I do for energy. Those are the real direct energy products that I have. And it's I'm a high energy person to begin with, but if you really want a lot of energy throughout the day, a lot of mental clarity, these products, you wouldn't believe how much energy you can really get from this and how well you're going to feel with that energy. Dr. Bob McCauley, I'll see you next time. Visit us at watershed.net.